Hi everybody, my name is Bree and welcome back to my channel, Bree's Arts. All right, everybody, for today's video, I'm super pumped for two reasons. The first reason is that this video is sponsored by Cricut Canada. And the second reason is that I am collaborating today with Crafty Kathy. If you haven't checked out her channel before, you are in for a treat because she is amazing. She's super, super talented. I love her DIYs and she's really very, very funny. She does this little song with her dog. You have to go. You have to go and check her out. But I will talk about her a little bit later in the video. But right now, let's talk about what we're gonna do for today's projects. So Christmas is coming and I figured that I would do some very personalized gifts for my family this year using my Cricut. So as usual with these projects, I will be using mostly Dollar Tree items, some items from Dollarama, and also some items that I just found around the house, along of course with my Cricut and a whole bunch of vinyl. So with that all being said, you guys, let's get into the first DIY. All right, you guys, here we go. DIY number one. So this special gift is for my brother and my sister-in-law, Sean and Carly. And what we're gonna do here is take these wood planks from Dollar Tree, cut them in about half. I believe they're 7 inches, but I cut them into 3 by 3 because they're 7 by 3. So they're 3 by 3 squares. And I'm just going to paint all of those up in my white chalk paint. And make sure you get the edges on all of these as well. And there they are, all white and beautiful. All right, to Cricut Design Space. So to create these, I guess, Scrabble tiles, I'm making a 3 by 3 square in Design Space. And the bigger letters, I am using ITC Legacy as the font, and obviously using capital letters there. So just sizing those up so that they fit right into that 3 by 3 square. And then for the little, point numbers that are on the Scrabble tiles, I'm using ITC Typha Pro Bold. And so you can see here I'm just kind of finagling with it a little bit just to make sure that everything all fits onto these tiles here. And there we go. And so I'm just duplicating the tile. So I needed 16 of them. Now obviously, you might need more or less, however it is that you want to do it. And you can see here too that I'm just taking some of the letters. I did want to make sure that everything was all laid out into my Scrabble words. And then I just duplicated the letters, duplicated all of the numbers there. And now I'm just going to, again, finagle and put all of the letters and numbers into the right position on the tiles here. Now, of course, I am spelling out Alex, who is my nephew, who I just love so much. And so just changing all of the letters here. And of course, the X has 8 points, so we're gonna change that as well. Alex does win in this particular game of Scrabble. And so now I'm just removing all of the gray squares there. And I'm going to weld the letters and the numbers together so that when they are being cut out on the Cricut machine, they cut out together. So I'm going to use my Smart Vinyl, and so that's vinyl without a mat. It's absolutely amazing. Choose my maker, And I am going to choose permanent smart vinyl. So here's the machine. Look at that beautiful, beautiful machine. It's like my favorite thing. And so you saw there that I just fed the vinyl into the machine. I do have the holder that you can put a big roll of smart vinyl in as well. It just gives you a little bit more control. And then push the play button and just watch the magic. Just watch the magic happen. Now this Maker 3 is also very, very fast. Like it cuts like crazy. It blows my mind how fast it is. I started with the Explorer Air 2, which is amazing as well. But to see the difference in how quickly the Maker 3 cuts over the Explorer Air 2, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So there it goes, just cutting away. And I'm going to take my handy little paper cutter here, slide that across, remove my vinyl, and then press the, I don't know, eject button. And out pops my finished decals. Look at that. And you can see too, like this smart vinyl weeds so well. A lot of times I'm really very, very cautious when it comes to these cuts and whatnot, because sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through, like on my Explorer, sometimes it didn't. But with this smart vinyl, it cuts right through. You don't even have to worry about, you know, pulling up any letters or anything like that. And so I just cut out all of my letters with my numbers there. And now I'm just going to place all of my letters and numbers onto each individual tile here. And I do want to make sure that they are nice and lined up as well. So, you know, just putting the other one, like the C there for reference for the A, just to make sure, you know, it's all nice and straight and, you know, everything is working as a Scrabble board. Now, this is a piece of our cabinets, actually, that we found in the garage from the previous owners. So it was awesome. The size on this is 16 inches by 25, I believe. And so here I'm just aligning everything up, and I did paint the board there with Parisian Gray by Folk Art. And so yeah, I'm just lining up my Scrabble board here, making sure that everything all fits properly. There's a little bit of a space between each one of my tiles, and just putting it in there exactly how I wanted it and exactly how it was showing in Design Space too. Design Space is amazing. You can completely lay out your project before you even cut anything. It's incredible, actually. And so here I'm using a little bit of wood glue and some hot glue and just adhering all of these tiles onto my board. Just like that. So obviously the hot glue is for the immediate hold, wood glue is for the permanent hold. And so here what I wanted to do is put another, like a saying on the board there. So this says, "Nothing else matters." Now, obviously nothing else matters than family, but this was actually their wedding song. So this is very, very personal to them. I really, really hope that they love it. And so I cut that out with some of my white smart vinyl as well. And we're just going to remove that. Look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. So these are actually pieces of trim that we found in the garage as well. And I'm just painting that up with my black chalk paint by Folk Art. I only needed one coat. It covers so well. And so here is my hot boyfriend with the brad nailer, and he's just attaching the frame for me. I got me right in the face. It's literally getting me right in the face. All right, so back to the craft room. I just took some more of my black chalk paint and went over those brad nails, and that is it for this project, you guys. I love it. All right, you guys, I'm just popping in really quick to talk about my partner in today's collab. Her name is Crafty Kathy, and if you haven't checked her out, you need to go to her video immediately after mine because you will love her DIYs. She has such great taste, she's so talented, and she is absolutely hilarious. So when she asked me to do a collab, I'm like, okay. So make sure you check her out. And with all of that being said, you guys, let's get back into those DIYs. Okay, here we go. DIY number 2. And this one is for my little nephew, Alex. If you guys watch my community tab, you know that he's a big fan of Breeze Arts. So I love him so much. And so this is legit the first time I've ever used heat transfer vinyl before. So I made a design in Cricut Design Space there, and this is a iridescent heat transfer vinyl. So it was very different reading this than it is like just regular vinyl. It was fairly easy. Like you can see it kind of rips a little bit, but whatever, you know, I got it done. It was no problem. So with the heat transfer vinyl, you want to go onto Cricut.com, and with the Easy Press 2, that is the iron that I have, we will choose the type of vinyl we're using and the type of material we're putting the vinyl on. And then it will show you the temperature and the time that you need to put this vinyl on. It's insane. And I am using the Easy Press Matte as well from Cricut. And this is a 100% cotton t-shirt that I got at the Dollar Tree. So just straighten that out. And if your material is a little bit wrinkly, you can absolutely use your Easy Press to iron out any wrinkles. And so here I am just setting the temperature on my Easy Press to 330 degrees. And you can see the little Cricut emblem there turns orange. And when it reaches temp, it will turn green. And so here you can see the decal, I guess. Would it be a decal or the pattern, whatever, that I made for his t-shirt? It says, "Don't make me call my auntie," with a little pound. Like it's like a big fist and a little fist doing a pound. It's like, heck yeah, buddy, I got your back. And so here you can see you just press that go button and the Easy Press starts to count down for you. You apply just a little bit of pressure on top of there. Make sure that everything is all nice and heated up. And it wasn't big enough, obviously, for the entire design, so I did have to go over it a couple of times. And then you just flip it over, put it back on the mat, and then just go over it. It says for about 15 seconds, just to make sure that everything is adhered. And then all you have to do is just peel off that plastic, and it's on there. It was insane. I was so impressed with how this turned out. It is legit amazing. Love it. Love it. DIY number 3. And this one is for my beautiful little niece, Mila. She is just my absolute heart. She watches my videos all the time, comments, everything. And so I'm taking one of these shadow boxes that I got at the Dollar Tree and just dismantling it, took off the back there and the glass, and I'm just using my scraper tool to remove all of the letters that are on there. I know that people can use acetone on there too, like nail polish remover. This works way faster in my opinion, and it comes off like super, super clean. And just give it a wipe with paper towel. And I'm showing you that, but you can hardly see it. And now I got these daisies from the Dollar Tree. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. And I really personally liked the black frame and the original inside, but you could totally put some scrapbook paper or whatever you wanted just to change the background up a bit if you wanted to do that as well. And then you can see there I dismantled the flowers, I took the backs off and whatnot, and now I'm just hot gluing those to the back of this shadow box, just like that. Like, what a transformation. And it looks amazing. It's so, so pretty. And of course, make sure all the fingerprints are gone off your glass before you reassemble everything. And just pop that right back in and rock and roll. And of course, you know, fingerprints. All right, so I cut this decal off on my Cricut as well with my white smart vinyl. It says, Mila Jean, you are so loved, Auntie Brie. And that's it. Like, this was so easy. How pretty is that? And literally it cost $1. Like, awesome. Okay, here we go. Last one, DIY number 4. And this one is for my parents, my mom and dad, who are so super supportive of me all the time. And you guys who hang out with me during my premieres, you know that my mom pops in all the time. So I'm not going to be able to hide this one from her. So she'll be getting it like right away, and it won't wait till Christmas. So I got this tray, isn't it gorgeous? I got it from Dollarama, actually, and it's so ornate and it has so much detail on it. It's so pretty. And so I just covered up the mirror portion of that with some craft paper, and now I'm giving it a coat of the Parisian gray chalk paint. So just giving that a coat, make sure that, you know, I'm pushing into all of those, you know, details and stuff to make sure that I get full coverage. And now I'm just going to take a chippy brush from the Dollar Tree and some white chalk paint, and we're just dry brushing over top of all of those details there, just to make them pop and stand out. And, you know, it just gives it so much more depth and dimension. This is so pretty, you guys. I love this so much. And just go all the way around. There we go. Now, don't mind my reflection. I tried so hard to not be in the reflection, but alas, you're gonna see some pretty amazing camera angles here. So what I did here is I cut out this monogram decal on my Cricut. The monogrammed S was right in Cricut Design Space, as were those lines, and then I just added the Sawatsky in the space on the monogram, and it worked out beautifully. I absolutely love this. And so taking some greenery that I got at Dollarama as well. It's very, very similar to the lamb's ear that you can get at Walmart. We don't have it at our Walmart. I can't find a single piece of lamb's ear at Walmart. So this is what I use. And it, like I said, it's fairly similar. And I just cut off a couple of sprigs of those and now just hot gluing those onto the bottom of this tray here. So I used 4 little sprigs. And just place them in there, you know, making sure that they're nice and adhered to the bottom there. And you see there's that reflection. That is attractive. And then I got these white berry picks at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna, you know, take them apart a little bit, just use a few little pieces just to kind of fill in the middle of those sprigs there. And just arrange them however, you know, whenever my eyes are happy, that's kind of when I stop. So just hot gluing those into place there. Perfect, just like that. And now I am going to take just a few of the leaves from those sprigs there, and I'm just going to kind of tuck them into where the berries are. So it kind of, you know, makes it a little bit cohesive, right? So just hot gluing those into where the berries are, and then putting a berry on top. So it looks like it's coming out of where the berries are, if that makes any sense, you guys. You guys know that I'm very much a perfectionist, so I have to make sure that things look pretty much perfect. And there we go, and that is it. What an easy project, and it is so beautiful. My parents are gonna love it. All right, everybody, that is it for the personalized gifts DIYs that I've made for my family. I hope it gives you some inspiration for you to make something for someone you love for Christmas this year. I can't choose a favorite. I love all of these so much, and I'm pretty sure that each recipient is going to love their gift. So let me know down in the comments which one of these is your favorite, if you're gonna give it a whirl and try one of these DIYs, or if you have other ideas and you're gonna make things for your special loved ones this Christmas. So I would like to send a huge thank you to Cricut Canada for sponsoring this video today, and to Crafty Kathy for collabing with me. And I seriously can't wait to see what she has cooked up. Make sure you head down to my description box and check out her video. You won't be sorry. She is quite incredible. Now, if you like what you see, do me a solid. Tap that like button, maybe subscribe, tell your friends, you know, all of that jazz. Stay tuned for the gag reel. Bye, guys. Right now,
you ever know that moment where
what?
when you wear your mom's clothes and then she gets mad at you?
So I swear to you, just yesterday I said, it's weird that there's no snow on the ground. I think old man Winter put his hearing aids in, because seriously, you guys, So much snow. Is that the snowplow?
What? Oh, my
Plowing snow. So it begins. Okay. Ooh.
And the light.
The lighting.
It just makes you look so immaculate.
And with today's projects, of course, I'm using mostly Dollar Tree items as well as some other things. Have a
great Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Some items that I just found around the house and some vinyl and my Cricut. Vinyl. What else am I saying? Oh, wait.
Mort. Is that Christmas themed?
No. Shh. All right, you guys, just popping in here really quick to talk about my partner.
Sponsor.
My partner, no.
Who are you partnering with?
With Crafty Kathy.
Oh.
I am going to exit the premises.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Later. That's why she doesn't film with me anymore, because she's so busy. God, so much snow today. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go,
let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.